Oh, hello, dear sweet goddess, and welcome to this week's Twin Flame Tuesday. My name is Rochelle Richard, and here at Empowerment Experiences, we are looking for and finding our power all along that which is our healing twin flames, self-love empowerment journey, or even quite simply our self-love empowerment journeys, because it's our power that we have to look for and take back, that which we have given away mostly subconsciously based on what we were taught to believe about ourselves and the world around us. And I admit it's been challenging for me lately on a lot of levels, and not just at all my twin flame. It's just life in general, this whole awakening and having so much of my traumas being triggered right now with, well, basically rape being threatened to be legalized, because that's what it is whenever anything is forced into your body that you don't want in your body, that you intuitively feel is not for you. It doesn't resonate with you and it doesn't make sense to you yet. So that said, that is mostly the reason why there was no Super Sign Sunday. I was not in it. I couldn't muster it. I wasn't gonna bring that energy into these messages. There are times when, yes, of course, I'm processing through my own healing. I mean, I am on my own perpetual going and growing healing journey, just like you, sister, just like you. Most of the time I can anchor in and tune in and pivot, and it wasn't there. It wasn't there over the weekend. I know I'm definitely eager to hear what messages are ready to come through for us all on our twin flame journeys, in our twin flame connections, because I know it's challenging, goddess, when he's really all you want, but you feel you can't have, because it appears as though you don't. But that's an illusion. This entire reality is an illusion. And we have chosen to come here to see beyond that, and to be intentional creators of that which we call our reality. However, we gotta kind of take our power back from all the things that tell us we don't have the power to create our realities, especially right now in the current environment of this realm. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so very much. We really do not know exactly what tomorrow will bring. And that's not really where our power is. It can only be found right here and now, and especially with our twin flames, our counterparts, that we are so sure it's them. All the signs are there. The knowing within is there. Yet the physical isn't exactly how we feel it should look, and that should comes from the ego. And one of the greatest lessons we are here to learn is to let go, surrender, and trust the journey, trust the process. Embrace the challenges, which are opportunities for growth, because that's why we are here, is to grow. We are here to learn, grow, expand, and ascend. And that means we have to be coming back home to ourselves in order to expand that energy that is us. Well, I guess that's the kind of preface for today's message, because all of a sudden, poof, that was, there it is. I hear that song, whoop, there it is, whoop, there it is. I just spent a little bit of time with a soul sister of mine, and we were reflecting on life and circumstances and this journey and where we are, and it's crazy. I want you to understand, I want you to know this, Goddess, that there is such a massive amount of, shit that's happening collectively and individually. Because we are being forced to choose to ascend or to stay, to become a caterpillar, or to become a butterfly, or to stay a caterpillar. And that means to let go of all the things that weigh you down and keep you trapped in your old way of being. And to embrace the cocoon space where it's excruciating, it sucks, it's horrible, it makes you angry and really hate your life and your journey, and if not your whole life, at least aspects or facets of it, in particular when you're in that healing space. I know for me, again, healing some very, very deep rooted dark traumas from my past with what is happening in the world right now, with what is happening in this country and what is being threatened. And this healing, it doesn't happen overnight, Goddess. And the best reference point you have is the physical wounds on your body when you have something that is pretty severe, pretty deep, pretty traumatic for the body. It doesn't just heal overnight. It doesn't just become brand new in the blink of an eye. The shit that we are healing right now, and why there are so many twin flames in this world, it's heavy, it's dark, and it will bury you if you let it. And that brings us right back around to this being a self-love empowerment journey. And we do this, though, I know, sister, and it's okay. We do this not just for ourselves, but for our counterparts. The thing of it is, though, you have to be willing to let them be in their own healing space as well, just as you are. So let's see exactly where we are currently in the Twin Flame Collective, in this connection. Because it's been pretty excruciating, huh? I'm hearing literally, celebrate how far you have come. Celebrate the blessings that are around you. Celebrate the things that you have accomplished, that you have overcome. Focus on the things in your life that you once longed for and you now have. Is it not a gift to know your twin flame? Imagine those who are longing and looking for theirs, when we know who ours are. What a gift, right? No matter where our counterparts are in their journeys and how they may not be even communicating with us or acting like they want to be with us, you've still got to focus on counting those blessings, taking delight in the gift that you know. Alrighty. And this time this card is the twofold of both you and your counterpart, because your twin is you. And therefore, you know who they are. So now it's time to get to know you, to focus on coming home to you, to trust that wherever you are is where you are supposed to be, and to love yourself where you are. And it's okay. It's okay if you're not quite sure how you can love yourself more in this moment, where everything feels like it's falling apart and nothing is as you want it to be. This is when you go inside you and you find in yourself the parts of you that are illuminated, the parts of you that do bring you joy. Like I've mentioned so many times lately about my nails. I got them touched up today, and this time I did the whole, because I loved them so much. And but of course my gal is not going to continue. She's quitting in 2 weeks. She herself works 7 days a week, and she's burnout. I really feel very much that that's where we all are, in that burnout space, because we continue to come from that ego place that I'm not doing enough. I need to take care of that. I need to do that. I need to go be there, and they're counting on me, and I got to take care of them. But you're not really taking care of you. So if you're not taking care of you, then your energy is scattered everywhere. Your bat signal, this is certainly not illuminating the sky for your counterpart to come home. That's why they're over there doing their thing, because you're supposed to be doing your thing. You are clearing so much right now, so much heavy shit. I will share with you right now where I've been a lot in the past couple weeks is I don't watch TV, and I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this in a video before. I don't really watch TV. I have a board that covers my TV. I have been using my iPad and my tablets. I actually have two, to watch. It started with apocalypse movies on YouTube. It was just what was calling to me. And so that's where I've been, is just in this space of just exhaustion, because of how much healing I'm going and growing through. And I didn't obviously see it coming. We often don't really, because sometimes if we And that's the thing, is if we already knew the future, if we knew exactly what was coming, then how would we really learn anything? How would we grow? How would we really have that challenge, that opportunity for growth? Because we'd already know all the answers. We already know the story. One thing I am certain of is that twin flame union is for certain. Because twin flame union is first and foremost about you coming home to you. And once you have come home to you, do you really truly align yourself for absolute harmonious physical union with your twin? And right now, I know for me, loving myself is just kind of taking it moment by moment. Sure, watching some YouTube videos, movies, just not forcing things, rather taking that inspired action and looking at where am I not being grateful? Where am I not focusing on the things that are blessings in my life, on the things that I have overcome, on the things that are working, on the gifts that do abound? Alrighty then. So, I guess we're gonna have these babies. It is about that balance. It's time to be bringing that balance into your life. You have been go, 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 right, Goddess? You've been do. When you are really, really being asked to be, you have to be love in order to amplify it. So you've got to be in that balance. It is about that merging of the divine feminine and divine masculine energies within yourself. Bringing those into balance. The majority of us have subconsciously been programmed to be in wounded masculine energy without even realizing it. That hustle, that grind. Excuse me. I mean, I even had such a severe anxiety attack, and I'm a pollen hay fever anxiety, allergies, not anxiety, although I've been definitely feeling some of that because it's very discombobulating for me. I'm a healthy person. The last time I had any sickness, I want to say it was a 36-hour thing because I was so immersed in the mindset and the affirmation and alignment work while I was in it, because I was cold sweating, and I do not do sick. And I'm sure most people don't, but I really don't. It's so rare for me. Even these allergy attacks, when they happen, and my allergies were so bad that I've had some insomnia. I couldn't sleep because when I would lay on my side, my nose would start dripping. I mean, just last Thursday, I could not breathe. My sinuses were so inflamed that I could not breathe at all out of my nose, no matter what. I was blowing it every 2 to 3 minutes, sneezing, that even now, that's why I went to grab my water and I did not take a sip. That even now, then it was, again, I couldn't breathe out of my nose, and I'm a nose breather. I'm very much a nose breather when I sleep, period. I'm a nose breather. And so that threw me off completely. Watery eyes. Next thing you know, I also have an extremely dry, scratchy throat because I had to breathe out of my mouth. And it took a couple days of, massive amounts of essential oils and literally just being a bump on the log on the couch because I couldn't do anything. I couldn't focus. I wouldn't have trusted myself driving down the street to the grocery store because of the watery eyes and the sneezing and the sniffling, and it felt so horrendous. Plus the not sleeping. That, Thursday morning, I finally went to sleep at 5:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and I slept for maybe 2 hours. So, it's when we have that kind of a physical manifestation, it's because we have been ignoring, right, and dismissing the messages and signs from our higher self that your soul has to take extreme measures, and therefore dis-ease is displayed in the body. An imbalance is amplified within yourself. And allergies, because I do, and if you have any, physical expressions happening right now within you, I do offer a deep dive clarification sessions. I would probably recommend one of my 30 Thursday sessions, a quick 30-minute, but of course, a 75-minute would definitely give us more time to really go over things and create a plan, right? A plan for you, an action plan. But allergies are an awareness, an expression of amplifying the awareness that you, me, I have had repressed emotions that I had not been expressing, and I didn't fully realize it. But that's what it is. And you see, this is what it is to utilize these tools and resources available to us, to come at this from every angle, because the self is many layered and multifaceted. And it is a challenge to finally reach this balance and maintain it, not just to reach it, but to maintain that balance, to where you are the ship on the sea, and whether it's calm waters or rough waters, your boat still stays, what's the word? Right side up. What's the word? Oh my goodness. That it doesn't capsize, right? That you keep yourself from capsizing. You, the boat, you don't capsize, you float. You continue, you go with the flow of the water, because you have balance within yourself, and therefore nothing outside of you can throw you out of that balance. But that's what we're clearing right now, is some deeper shit. Which is why it is time to take that sanctuary time. And that's exactly what I did for Super Sign Sunday. I have to confess, Goddess, my ego was judging and beating the crap out of me, freaking out, going, you can't do that. You can't skip oh my gosh, what are people gonna think? Oh my gosh, you cannot skip a message. People are counting on you, and da 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 da. And I didn't have it. And I recognize that the Goddess party we were supposed to have Saturday night didn't happen because of all of this extreme clearing that we are all going through right now. This deep healing that we really didn't want to be doing, right? Because the fear of it hurting so bad, right? But this is why you take that time for yourself and you focus on loving yourself, cultivating that love for yourself by taking this sanctuary time. And in this sanctuary time, you allow yourself to see how far you've come, what you have overcome, the blessings, the blessings that abound in your life, the things that are going right, the support that you do have, how loved you are. Patience. My soul sister and I were just talking about patience tonight. You have to practice patience, just as you have to practice self-love in order to get better and better at it, especially when self-sabotage is what comes so natural because it is your comfort zone. Right? It's holding that space for yourself. When you do really good and you love yourself one moment, and then the next moment you kind of fall flat on your face about it, or with it, or it doesn't work so good in that moment because you end up beating yourself up. And then what happens is you end up beating yourself up because you kind of fell off of it, and then you're beating yourself up, and you start to fall back into this cycle of perpetuating. But you've got to be the one to break that cycle. And you do that by having that patience with yourself. Because like I said, this healing doesn't happen overnight. It's not going to. You didn't get where you are in terms of your subconscious patterning and where your twin flame connection is right now. You guys didn't get to this overnight. We're talking past life, countless past lives. We're talking this life, the beliefs that you have. All these things play a role. It is about allowing yourself to be even just a little bit more in the flow. And that too may not happen overnight, especially when again you have moments where you would just give anything to just laugh with him again. Hear him call you baby. Revisit the plans that you made, the dreams that you had, before all shit hit the fucking fan. To get into this state, Goddess, it does take practice. It takes patience. It takes focusing on you and your healing journey. And allowing for it to be okay that you yearn for him in moments, allowing yourself to feel what you're feeling when you're feeling it. The key is to not stay there. Don't become that, but allow that to flow through you. Even today, because I share, I'm transparent, as you know, I share. Even today, I had a shower. I had the fugly cry that I encourage each and every one of you to make a part of your empowerment toolbox. To go in the shower, and as that water is cleansing you and it begins to remove the film so that things can be seen, and you purge, you sob, you cry. I screamed so loud today that I was so sure that my neighbors heard me. And I'm talking deeply rooted pain. And it felt so fucking good. While at the same time, that anger, that pain, that scream felt so good. And it was moments before, I say moments, it was about 30 minutes before my soul sister was coming to bring her 4-year-old son over for me to spend time with him. And it was challenging to become present with him because he's high energy. And I had just exerted so much after already being so exhausted from an extreme lack of sleep last night as well. But that's the thing, Goddess, is I know for certain that this too shall pass. And that where I am isn't permanent. Where my thoughts aren't permanent in terms of what is coming up to be released. Now, Goddess, again, recognize that as you're purging these deep, dark spaces within yourself, as you're finally allowing yourself this opportunity, your counterpart experiences the same. He also is on his healing journey right now and clearing a lot. There may be a lot of apathy coming up to the surface right now. A lot of the, I don't care anymore, I'm done. I don't care what happens. I don't care about this. I don't care about that. I'm so done. I can't do this anymore. I'm so done. I don't care what happens. Do what you will. I quit. I give up. I don't care. It's whatever. Whatever. It is what it is. I remember when I first started hearing that phrase. Oh my goodness. I could not stand it. Now, it's kind of grown on me. Just a little. But it is what it is. And by that I mean you hold that space for yourself out of love, to allow for this which has been trapped within you for so long to come to the surface and be released. Because as you do so, you as the aware, awakened counterpart, you're the one that leads in this connection. And if you give up, so does he. If you give up on this twin flame journey, this connection, and you give up on him, and you give up on your healing, and so does he. And he will continue to just exist, to just survive in the matrix, in the programmed beliefs that keep him limited and trapped, in a life that he does not want, but feels he has no choice but to endure. And you the same. Right now, allow yourself to see the beauty in nature. Go be in nature. It just hit me. I'm seeing my neighbor's front yard. I wonder if I don't think it's quite lush grass yet here in the dry desert. Although, with all these allergies popping off after all the rain we had, I'm sure it's bound to be quick fast, if not. But go and lay in the grass. Go stand in the grass. Me, I like to just lay in it. Lay back, even put my feet, bend my legs, put my feet on the ground, or just lay there. Belly up, arms up beside me, just in full and complete surrender, receptive mode. And bawl my eyes out. I mean, I have such, like right now I'm getting emotion because I have the best neighbors that I've ever had. And she told me a while ago that my grass is your grass because I don't have grass. Not in this rental that I live. Yeah. Go hug a tree. And allow yourself to see the beauty. To delight in the blessings of nature. This is why I use the background music that I use. It's actually titled Deep into Nature. And I need to start linking the creator. I have fair use of it. He sent it to me as for that reason, to use it. But yeah, that's why I choose this one for my empowerment messages. It just goes with my whole foresty nature feel. Because it's really time right now, as you're purging through so much deep, heavy shit, and your counterpart is too, to really be gentle with yourself. And when you want to reach out to him, or if you do reach out to him and you say something that you regret, then this is when it's time to really, really focus on, again, cultivating, cultivating that self-love. And not beating up on yourself. Not telling yourself the stories that you can't have what you want because, well, he's not with you. He's saying this or he's saying that, and he doesn't want to be with you. And he's with her, or he said some harsh things to you. Okay, as I pulled that out, I was seeing these, the Sacred Forest Oracle, after talking about the forest and such. See, I want to point this image out. It's really speaking to me right now. You see how the Pegasus, your higher self, your spirit guides, your angels, source, they're lifting you up while you rest. You rest. It's okay. It's time to let yourself be loved. And we do this by, again, cultivating that love within for ourselves. To learn to truly give love to and receive love from ourselves. That gentleness is so embodied in that image right there. Flow, trust, trusting that no matter how dark it appears right now, no matter how far away it may feel your counterpart is, he is with you. And everything is working out for you both. Right now, this is one of the lessons that you are being challenged with learning right now. Is cultivating that deeper trust, and trust is a facet of self-love. Trust is a facet of love, and self-trust is a facet of self-love. Trusting yourself that everything is working out, trusting yourself that you are always making the right decision for yourself in each and every moment that you are given. This is what this gentleness is reminding you, that there are no such thing as mistakes, Goddess. Everything is for learning. In every perceived mistake can be found a divine blessing. Delight in the blessing that the mistake, quote unquote, the perceived mistake, has revealed for you. Again, the gift of knowing who your counterpart is, when so many don't. They're just looking for that love in all the wrong places, of course. This was how my counterpart appeared in my life, was of being so deep in my self-love journey that I was led into my purpose, into my mission, into what I love. That I'm not going to deny or hide that lately sabotage from my traumas and And these deep, deep rooted wounds have been working so hard to destroy. Been trying so hard to undermine and sabotage. I'm just hearing that to ask the question, what message does the Divine Masculine have for us feminines right now? What message do our beloveds want us to know? That they too are transforming. But that they know that you are their family. You are their home. But in order to bring this into the reality, this has to happen. This transformation has to occur. And this right now is where each of the counterparts are. Is in the midst of this. Is in the cocoon. On the way of becoming butterflies. That is what he has to tell you. Or she, the Divine Masculine, let's just say the Divine Masculine. That's what they have to say. Is again, trust this unfolding, trust this journey. Okay? Focus on this balance and having this sanctuary, being patient with both yourself and your counterpart. To recognize that when you want to blow up at him, that is actual suppressed and repressed anger from wounds within yourself that are being triggered that need to be released, expressed, the infection cleared out so that the wounds can heal. So you can shed the caterpillar you fully and completely and be born the butterfly that you've come here to be, that you are within yourself, that goddess. He is with you. He is in you. Let's just see what we have for angel numbers, angel number messengers. Remember on this family, this transformation, is that this transformation is bringing you closer and closer and closer into union. This is what is bringing you into alignment with your union. This transformation is what is showing you that you are connected at such a level that nothing, nobody, no how, no way, not ever can sever you and your divine counterpart, your twin flame. Nobody, nothing. But you've got to be the one to step fully into that knowing, into this butterfly version of self. So confident that she just takes flight out into the world, knowing that wherever she is, there's home, and that He's there. with you. And you'll unite soon in the physical. Soon. Oh, mercy there. We have 3 of them. Number 16, 888s, and 511. Let's just have a look-see at those, shall we? Do. I'm so grateful that I've made it through this entire video without having to blow my nose. You have no idea just how happy that makes me right now. Although that's my point, is it's starting to, it's been, 46 minutes, but it's starting to really kind of act up. We are nearing the grand finale. This thoughts create your reality. This is number 16. Trust. Oh my goodness. I love when these things just trust your needs to be met. Walk in faith. Faith is a belief in the unseen, period. It has nothing to do with religion. It simply is a belief in that which you cannot see. Period. Follow your intuition, right? And in order to really hear that inner guidance, you've got to tune into yourself. You've got to be connecting with yourself. You've got to be quieting the outside world. Maintain a positive attitude as things are being sorted out behind the scenes, or as things are sorted out behind the scenes. All the bad you are going through, you are growing stronger and wiser through. Go within. Tune into your inner compass. And then 511, which I do not have that square made, so that will be a wonderful surprise to check my Instagram at Healing Twin Flames for that angel number. But 888, abundance abounds. Again, celebrating your blessings, counting your blessings, celebrating what you've overcome. Embody what it feels like to be abundant. It's prosperity, success. Ooh, this is it right here. It is always darkest before the dawn. Choose to see the light and balance in life. Create with intention. And then trust and believe in unlimited abundance. We have that trust again. Let's just have a look-see. We do have a couple momentitos. Let's see. I'm, of course, intrigued about 511. You are here to build a great legacy. Follow your intuition. There it is again. Follow your intuition. These two really focusing on that, which again means to tune into you, to quiet that outside world. All right. And if that intuition means like I've said right now, it's been for me watching YouTube videos for a minute but to just disconnect from things that have been weighing down for so long, to allow some things to sort themselves out without my ego trying to control every fucking thing, and just creating a state of perpetual suffering, because we only do it to ourselves. This number is a sign of divine love, protection, and guidance. Rejection is redirection, right? That right now, when all you want is to be with your counterpart, that's it. You want that straight line, but it doesn't work like that. You cannot bring all this deep, heavy shit into your connection because, well, has it worked so far? Huh? Has it served your connection up until now? Of course not. And so this rejection from your counterpart right now is simply a redirection to say, well, that road is closed, but there are many paths to your destination. So you have to take another road. You have to take the scenic route because there's so much beauty to see. I'm seeing when I drove my Coca-Cola collection and all of my mementos from my parents' house years and years ago from Kansas out here. And I drove with my OG soul sister, I call her. And I did not want to take the freeways. I wanted to take what I call the highways and byways. And we did, and it was stunning. There was one moment where I didn't even plan for it, and it was just, I didn't even have a chance to say, hold on. I just, because I had to pull off, and they don't give you a heads up, a notice that, pull off up ahead to view the scenery, and intuitively I knew that I needed to pull off at this place. And even though she kind of looked at me like I lost my marbles for a moment, which we know that I do, I have, they're long gone. She was so grateful that I did because the view was unfathomable. The beauty is just beyond words. "511 is also, again, gratitude. 511 is about gratitude, expressing that gratitude, being truly in that grateful space, that appreciative space for what you do have, the support you do have, the abundance that is in your world, the things that are going good for you. Ooh, and it symbolizes leadership. Leadership as the divine feminine who is the more aware, awakened twin in this connection. You are the leader in this. And though it may seem counterproductive to the ego to kind of just take that step back from him and to stop being so fucking obsessed about him and to pull back and step into you and give yourself that break and that time and that attention and that love and that energy. That's exactly what you're being asked to do, because you don't have it to give to him right now, goddess. You probably haven't even really had much to give to yourself, have you? Because 511 is also about freedom and personal growth. It is about freeing yourself from these cycles that sabotage you, from these cycles that keep you separate from truly embodying that love for yourself, that true, pure, unconditional, divine source love for yourself. And that means to also allow yourself the freedom to let go of trying to control this connection and this journey and this experience where you don't have control. That's where your power is not. That said, dear goddess, that is this week's Twin Flame Tuesday, and right now I am so fucking grateful that I took Super Sign Sunday off and I took that sanctuary time, and there's still going to be a bit more of it, a little bit here and there. There's a lot of things changing and a lot of rearranging, and the healing, like I've said, is so deep right now that you have to be your first priority. Because without you, well, you cease to exist. There is no your life. You are the sun, the S-U-N, the focal point of your life. As I mentioned, dear Goddess, if you are looking for a deeper dive support, I definitely am still open for sessions, for one-on-one sessions. That's what I'm focusing on right now in my business, is the one-on-ones. You can definitely book yours at IamEmpowered.as.me. And allow yourself to see what you need to see so you can shift, you can transform what is needing to still be transformed within yourself, to really be able to feel your counterpart within you, because that is where you will always be able to find them. That said, dear sweet Goddess, I am here. I am here to remind you what I know for certain, that the power to create any life you desire, the power to heal, the power, in fact, right now, the power to get through this, the power to heal what needs healing right now where you are, the power, it is in your hands. Because it has always been inside you. Namaste.